Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we got Thursday night football predictions between the San Francisco 49ers, who lost in shocking fashion to the Arizona Cardinals. Which, of course, and by the way, I'm coming off one of the worst weeks in prediction history. But I'll talk about going 6-8, you know. But anyway, then they're visiting the Seattle Seahawks. Very hard to play on the road against this team, obviously. And this team, but. Seattle Seahawks just lost to the Giants. And it didn't particularly look good. I'm not going to lie. It was pretty bad. So, I mean, we're going to see. I'm interested on how they're going to handle that going into a short week because they 4 days later, 4 days removed from a loss, they have to come in here and try and beat a 49ers team that, despite them missing CMC, it's going to be difficult. So, we're going to watch both of these opening drives, and then we're going to see how the game ends. So the addition of Kenneth Walker in this backfield absolutely elevates the team. And it's sad that they didn't give him more of a chance, but right here he didn't do shit. Seattle really, like, their problem is their defense being very, very hurt. Half of them are all residing in a hospital right now, so it's hard to expect much of the defense at this point. When you can't generate pressure, it's not a good look. Gain of 3 yards here was a short pass. Geno decides to empty out the backfield here. He has 5 out wide. He is absolutely bailing out the pocket, but honestly had a chance for a first down there. Kenneth Walker just cannot make the play, so it's going to be 4th and 1, and I'm assuming they're going to punt the ball. Here is the first drive for the San Francisco 49ers. Jordan Mason out the backfield goes out wide, and he's going to hit Ayuk here for about 6 yards. Brock Purdy decides that he's going to empty the backfield here too, but then motions Jordan Mason into the backfield. He is going to hit Deebo Samuel on a slant, who gets the first down. So already doing better than Seattle again. 2 straight pass plays when this team is known for the run game, but again, don't have CMC. Let's see if they hand it off here to Jordan Mason. It's actually Brandon Ayuk in the backfield. You think they would have Deebo if anything, but all right, 2 yards. I was like, I saw the superstar and I'm like, that's not Deebo. Why? Who is that? Apparently Ayuk decided he wanted to be the new Deebo. You got Juszczyk out there and Jordan Mason, who should be in the backfield. They're actually going to hand him the ball. Who is going to break a tackle and break off for about 13 yards.
You stupid.
San Fran has something going on this drive. They're chipping piece by piece. Empty backfield again, but they use motion a lot in this playbook. I have come to learn. Jordan Mason's going to get the ball here. Didn't do shit with it, though. Very clean pocket, dumps it off to Mason, who is very wide open across the middle. Brock Purdy is going to get strip sacked here, and then the big fella, Trent Williams, I'm pretty sure it is, picked up the ball and actually gained 4 yards, setting him up for, they could go for it here. It was Nwosu who got the strip sack. The rest of the team just wasn't even aware of it, but Trent Williams was. They are going to go for it, but interesting enough, they're clearly not running the ball unless they do some motion again, which they will. But not for a handoff. Mason is wide open, but Brock Purdy decides not to look his way and just gets absolutely demolished. At a 2-minute warning, the San Francisco 49ers are in position to be able to score and put themselves above the tied score. I don't know what I'm saying, but you guys get the idea here. They picked up the first down there with Jordan Mason. They failed on the first drive, obviously, to get any points, but it seems like they're going to redeem themselves. A lot of playmakers on this offense, using motion in every single play that they run. They are going to hand the ball off again to Jordan Mason, probably trying to bleed the clock so that the Seattle Seahawks have no chance to come back. They're going to hand it off to Deebo Samuel. Gets about 4 yards. Timeout, Seattle. 3rd and 6. Big moment in this game. Will they just hand the ball off again? They will. Jordan Mason hits the outside and does not get stopped. Well, I mean, he kind of did, but he did reach over the white line. That is a touchdown for San Fran. You don't really milk as much clock as you wanted. Seattle still has a timeout now, but Jordan Mason putting them in a really good position here to win the game. What will Seattle do? Back against the wall, but timeout and 1 minute and 17 seconds left. He's going to hit. Okay, better off being dropped. Don't know what the idea was there from Geno, but moving on to 2nd and 10. So now they didn't lose yards and also have the time going down if Kenneth Walker were to have catch that ball. So, kind of avoided disaster. Geno stands like a statue. Does pretty much nothing with that pass, so now the time is running out. He's going to have to hurry to the line here. Geno emptying out the backfield, just says F it. He's going to hit Noah Fant over the middle. Only 40 seconds left. They are yet to use a timeout. Geno had pretty good protection. He's going to take off himself and get a very huge gain up to the 41-yard line. Timeout, finally. 32 seconds left. Field goal range isn't going to help them here. They obviously need to score, so they have about 32 seconds to do that. They're going to run a screen pass, and he does a terrible job with showing any patience and doesn't let his blockers block, so now he's wasting some time for his team. Not something you're really going to see out of Kenneth Walker typically, but to the 36-yard line, they have 12 seconds left. Throws instantly to the sideline to nobody. Probably desperation time here. We're talking like Hail Mary type plays. Geno doing a little spinarooski in the backfield, and Kenneth Walker gets stopped in bounds. That will be the game. 49ers defense coming up clutch. 27-20. 49ers take it. 24 for 30, 234 yards, 80% completion, 1 touchdown to 0 picks. Pretty solid game for Brock Purdy. Geno didn't have that good of a game. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, but 161 yards. Not good enough. 130 yards on the ground for Kenneth Walker, 9.2 average. That is amazing. 1 touchdown. His longest was an 80-yard rush. That explains it. 56 for Jordan Mason, 1 touchdown. A rushing touchdown for Isaac Guerrero. Forgive me for that, but he had 1 attempt and he made the most of it. Not a good receiving game collectively, but 81 yards for Debo was the leading receiver. But 1 touchdown for Tyler Lockett, Jawan Jennings, and DK Metcalf. 2 sacks for Nwosu, obviously that strip sack we saw, and 1 interception for Jair Brown. So for me personally, I also have the 49ers taking this one. Seattle lost to the Giants just 4 days removed from when this game is going to be occurring, and I just don't think the Seattle Seahawks are in a position to be able to beat the 49ers, who are still one of the top teams, despite them not really showing it. They're also coming off a loss, but that was kind of like upset fashion and last minute, and the Cardinals are a feisty team to deal with. The Giants really are not good, and Geno still somehow found a way to lose that game. So I'm going to pick the 49ers here, but I feel like it could go either way. It was tough to pick this one, so we're going to see how it goes. But if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all for Sunday predictions. Peace out.